Hey, welcome to Lulu's Bubble. Hey there, my name is Luila and this is Lulu's Bubble. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about caring for the self. So now the first thing I just wanna ask you guys, do you really love yourself like you say you do? Do you care about yourself like you say or claim to do? The reason I'm asking these questions and I really wanted to talk about this video is because I got to thinking, man. I got to thinking that like when it comes to caring for the self, a lot of us really talk about it like it's something that we really, really actually do. But if you think about it in terms of like a lot of things, if you really look at a lot of things, do you really care about yourself though? And by this I mean like when it comes to you making promises to the self, do you honor those promises? Do you really go out of your way to do the things that you know that will fulfill you? You know that they will really like care about you? Like I mean like sleeping on time, properly getting enough rest, eating proper food, things like that. Are you really doing things like that? Okay, I know like that is not something that is easy, and especially when you're used to a certain lifestyle and habits, but honestly those are just excuses. But again, I'm not judging anyone. I'm not really judging anyone because guilty as charged. But I really want to talk about this because I've been thinking a lot about it. I really been thinking a lot about it, and I hear a lot of people talking about, yes, girl, you love you, boo. Love yourself. You must care about yourself. But like, I think it's just goes so much deeper than just what we're making it, and it's just honoring yourself. It really is honoring yourself and owning up to your mistakes and owning up, actually showing up for yourself. Because the thing that made me think about this a lot even was if somebody else was to come, right? It's like you can sit in the mess unless if somebody else comes. Like, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that you only get up to make yourself look pretty, to make yourself look good, smell good, make your environment look tidy, only when there's another person involved? Because why? You care so much about the next person not seeing you at your lowest, about the next person not being judgmental towards you. But if the person is not there, then it doesn't matter. You can stay smelly, you can stay all dirty, you can stay in a very dirty place with a cluttered mind, because a dirty space leads to a cluttered brain, and you end up not being okay. Because like it's okay for you to not be okay unless if somebody else is in the picture. And even by this, another thing is with promises, with appointments, with plans. You make all these plans for yourself, but you just easily just like wake up and be like, I don't feel like it. And you don't even like commit to them and follow through because you just don't feel like it. But then if somebody else wakes up, not wakes up, but if somebody else comes and be like, hey friend, do you want to do this and that? Let's do this and that maybe on this day. Yes, you agree to it because you are sure that you're gonna be okay on that day. You're sure that everything is gonna be good. And also you agreeing even if you don't feel like it, but because it's this person and you don't want to disappoint them, but you are okay with disappointing yourself. Honestly, you guys, this is all like I'm talking to myself here. Okay, I'm talking to myself, and really I'm just like realizing a lot of things. And like I said, I've been thinking about this a lot. I've been thinking about it, and I know that changing it is not gonna be easy. But like honestly, I got to thinking, your friends who you love, yes, or even just the next person, but because you don't want to disappoint them, because you want them to see you in a good light, in a positive light, you will do literally anything to make sure that they don't see you in a weird light, in a weird view. You will do anything to make sure that they see you as a good person. They see you in a brighter light and brighter view. You make sure of those things, but when it comes to you, it's just you are the last resort. You are like you only do things when it's come to a point of like no return, when you know that you can't do anymore. Okay, you doubt, you sat with it, you sat with it, and now you're tired. You only do things when they are in critical conditions for yourself. Like, it's just so crazy to me, to be honest. And really, at the, because when you're doing it, honestly, it doesn't even come to that. You don't even think about it in that way. You don't think about it like that. But I feel like taking care of yourself and really loving yourself is still honoring your promises to yourself. It's knowing that I matter more. I matter to myself more, and I live with myself, and I'm always with myself 24/7. And I should really cater to myself. I should learn the things that I like. I should really honor things that I like. Like, the next person may come and make those plans, and then the following day, yes, you agree to them, like I said. And then the next thing, you find that on that day of the plan, maybe you don't have enough means, or maybe you're just not feeling that great. But you're gonna push yourself. Like, you're gonna push yourself to show up, because why? You made the promise to that person, you don't want to disappoint them. I think at the end of it, if we're really just being honest, at the end of it, we seem to care a lot about other people than we do about ourselves. And I know I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with caring about other people. I think that when you are like not finding a balance between the two, or like you're putting them way above you, then I think there's a little bit of a problem, because you trying to like deliver onto somebody else something that you've never even experienced yourself, from yourself. Are you even capable? Do you know if whether you are able to do those things? Are you even like, you know? But when it comes to things like that, because man, I just want to impress them, man, I just want to show up for them, you will do anything. And I even mean with like buying nice things for yourself. You'll save this money because you don't want to spend it. You feel like you are not worthy of being spended, of being, you know, uh, uh um splurged for. You feel like I'm not worthy of it, man. Let me just save it. And yes, I feel like I would love something like this. I would love to like, you know, do this and that from. I would love things like that, but really and truly, let me just save it. Let me just save it. And then your friend comes and be like, "Girl, let's go on a date. Let's go for dinner. Let's go to let's go groove or something." You will use that money for that. Why? Because you also want to show up like the other kids. You also want to like not feel like an outsider. You also want to like fit in the crowd, not disappoint them and not make them feel uncomfortable. But then you were able to make yourself uncomfortable by not like doing things that you needed at the time. Because honestly, sometimes it's not even about like, I would like this and that. It would be good if I had this. But like, it's really that thing of, I actually need this. But you are holding on to that money. And then your friend comes, you're able to take it all out and do everything. Things that I really like, not even like drinking, man. Come on. Okay, yes. I'm just saying, y'all, like, I really just want to talk about this because it's just so crazy to me. It's just so crazy to me. Because, like, even with working out, you know that working out is good for you, but then because you couldn't wake up, it's hard to wake up. You just didn't want to push yourself, or you didn't even try to push yourself, but now your friend says, "My friend, can you please escort me to this place?" On that day, it's really cold, man. Like, it's been cold lately. It's been very cold. But if your friend had asked you for something, you were gonna force yourself to get yourself out of those blankets and do something about it. But you couldn't do that for yourself, though. You couldn't. You know that you need to go to the police station, maybe, to certify some copies, or to a place to do something that is going to be beneficial for you. But you like, it's cold, man. It's so cold. I don't want to get up. But this thing is for you and for your future. This is you caring about yourself and your future. But it's okay, because nah, it's just me. I'm disappointing me. But not only are you disappointing you right now, but your future self as well. You're disappointing her because, I mean, if you had just gotten up and gotten those copies out and submitted them, who knows where you would have been. Like, I think if you just think about it like that, if you just think about it like that, though, like, and really wonder, like, I would love this and that. And sometimes we even, like, we are so good at making excuses for ourselves when it comes to ourselves, that, like, you know that you'd like to do that cheese board or something, something amazing, but then you're like, I don't have all the goods, I don't have everything needed, let me just not do it. But then when are you gonna show up and do it? For you want to do it, you want to do it, you would love to do it, and you know that's gonna make you feel good, that's gonna really really make you happy. But you're like, I don't have enough things, man. Let me just wait until I get them. But then that day never comes, because there's always gonna be something. There's always gonna be something. And I feel like, and I've realized lately, that when you just put yourself out there and you do it, even if you don't have all the things that are needed at that time, but you just do it, it feels so amazing, you guys. And once you like put yourself out there and actually do it, once you do it, you feel so proud, because you did something for you, something that's going to be beneficial to you. Not only to you, honestly, it ends up at the end of it, it becomes beneficial for people even around you, because you be in a good mood, man. Now you're not going to be sucking out or draining other people by being like all depressed and all like gloomy and grumpy and things like that. But at the end of it, though, it feels good to the self too. It feels good to you as well. And now you will experience that thing that you wanted to do, like, for example, a cheese board. You'll experience it, you'll do it, and now you find that, dang, I actually like it. I love this. It feels so amazing. Next time when you go shopping, you will think about it, because you're like, dang, I remember when I did that. I love this. Now let me just add 1, 2, and 3 onto my snack board or cheese board or whatever, onto my board little thing. Let me add 1, 2, and 3, because why? It made me so happy. Like, if you think about it like that, though, you guys, I just like, I urge whoever's watching to really think about it like this, because I am thinking about it like that really right now as I'm talking about it, and I have been, and I know I'm still going to, and it's not gonna be easy even changing, but I really want to see the change, guys. I want to see the change not only in myself. I want to see the change in you as well. I want you to see the change in yourself, to see that you can do wonderful things for you. It doesn't only have to be done just because it's for the next person. You find, like, even with parents, right? You see parents, like, especially your parents, like, they go all out. They do wonderful things for us, you guys. But I find, like, when we were not around, they didn't push themselves to the limit with which they seeing themselves they're capable of doing right now. Did that make sense? I really hope that did. But basically, what I'm saying is that at the time, it's like situations and circumstances force you to push yourself and see your potential and your capabilities. But those are the things that you could have seen and enjoyed really at the time when it was just you, and reap the benefits. You know, now barely you are forced to, but then in that thing of you being forced to, you get to experience that, dang, I am so capable. I am so capable. I can do all things. I can do all these things that I really never thought I would, but because of this situation, I was forced to. And I'm actually loving it. And I'm actually seeing that I've got this. I've got it. It's not that hard. It's like, I just really don't want, and I know that I'm talking to people maybe my age or around my age. Don't like, don't wait for it to be too late before you can actually enjoy things. For you to say that, yes, I'm okay with 120, for you to actually enjoy some of the things. Really, don't wait for it until it's too late, until when you have a lot of responsibilities at hand. Like, do it now and shop for yourself now, invest in yourself now. I think that is like some of the things that we take really for granted, and in a long run, it's like a long term benefit that is going to like really carry us through. And even with the benefits, I'm even talking about like seeking guidance from God, like spending time with God. We can be Christians and all, and like really talk about God and this, talk about it, but then when it comes to like actually doing the work of like spending time with him and really learning his word, that oftentimes becomes such a, we make it feel like it becomes like a chore, and it shouldn't, though. It's an investment. These are the things that you really should be pouring onto. These are the things that you really should be pushing yourself to doing, and making them innately and making them just second nature, because yes, at the beginning it's not comfortable. At the beginning you don't feel like it's not that nice, but the more you do it, the more you do it, the more you actually start to see that, well, it's really not that bad, and it becomes second nature, and it becomes a part of who you are. And but then those wonderful things, those things that become a part of who you are, that become your identity, are all wonderful things. And I just think that is just amazing, guys. I think that is just really amazing. And if you made it this far, thank you. If you made it this far, please leave this emoji in the comment section, and do like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do engage and comment and tell me what you think about this, because for me it was just like an eye opener, and it just blew my mind. It blew my mind, you guys. But like, honestly though, if you made it this far, please do engage and let me know what you think. Maybe I'm just discovering it now, but I know at some point in my life I did think about it. Maybe I just didn't act on it like that. But now really I was just like, wow, girl. It was a crazy like realization. Um so I just hope that, like, even if it's just not everything, but just trying. I think trying, for me, I just always honestly like applaud myself or even anyone who just tries, because that also takes courage. Trying is a talent. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody does it, but that takes a lot. That takes courage. Just trying to do something, that, my friend, is the first step to wonderful things. And that is the most important step, because without you trying, then you're not gonna get anywhere, you're not gonna do anything, nothing's gonna happen. So please, guys, let's do something. Okay, let's be better. Let's be better. Okay, let's do better. Okay, I don't know why I keep doing that, but anywho, if you made it this far, you're probably like, girl, what you doing? But anywho, I just really hope that this made sense and you understood and you get it. You get the gist. Thank you very much for making it this far.